everyone. Just coming on to chat a little bit. Everything that I wanted to talk about kind of slipped my mind. I sort of tried to plan out what I wanted to talk about, but as usual, everything's out the door with me. So here I am. Just got back from work. Had an okay day. I found out that I'm on call for both shifts tomorrow at my job because of the snowstorm. And everyone knows that I have a nice car, but it has street tires and does not do good in the snow. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm on call. But, I could have found a different alternate way to get to work. It's not that impossible to find method of getting there, and my stepdad has a snowplow, but would he be willing to drive me 40 minutes to where I need to be and then come get me late at night? That's the thing. Or would I be sent home early and not make anything? So I figure, hey, whatever, I made quite a deal of money today, and it's probably like an average great night at Greenwich I made today, and it's pretty rare in this location. I disclosed the location of the place I closed, but I'm not going to tell you where I work now because as I don't want any stalkers. I don't think anyone does, and it's just better that way. So so today was Chinese New Year, and there was a giant party of like 60 to 70 people that came in, flooded all at once into the restaurant. I have no idea where they parked. We hired a special valet, 2 valet people to man the parking lot, and everyone just kind of flooded in the restaurant really quick. We got everything set up, appetizers, went around passing appetizers around the restaurant, and there was a special Chinese dance dragon type thing. And it was a little weird at first, and someone was like hysterically laughing out of nowhere when it wasn't, something, necessary to be laughing about. It was actually kind of rude, in my opinion. They started bursting out laughing as if they're stoned, whatever. But it was probably not even related to this traditional Chinese dance, the dragon. But it was kind of an interruption. But dance went on for a while. They had this gong, and were parading around for a while in this they had like an 8-foot by 8-foot space that they were moving this dragon around. It was like a big dragon costume, like traditional like Chinatown dragon, and it was interesting, but it went for like 20 minutes. You could tell that people were just like, we want to get back to our appetizers, because we had to cut off the appetizers after 2 little teaser plates that I passed around, and people snapped them off the plate so quick. And so it was just kind of funny. And then all of a sudden there was more appetizers, and people were talking about entrees, and then we got the entrees out, and by the time those were pretty much gone, people were out the door before the desserts were passed out. And we had these trays of ice cream and goodies and honey buns, and no one was really around to enjoy it. It was just like a free meal for us, and we brought most of them back to the kitchen and kind of dogged them down, and that was my dinner for tonight. Lucky me, I get to eat healthy again. I've been trying countless times this year to break off my addiction to sweets, which I'll probably do on Lent. I don't want to eat sweets all my life. I want to cut down. I, enjoy sweets, but I just eat sweets way too much. I'm one of the worst people when it comes to eating sweets, and I've put on some weight, so I gotta get this winter blubber off of me. And other news, I was thinking, coming up this year, 2 trips. There's going to be a Vegas trip there's going to be a Lake George trip. I guess there's more than 3. And there's a possible England, Scotland, Ireland trip. My mom wants to go research different areas of Scotland to find her ancestors, because she's added to a giant list of ancestors on Ancestry.com. There's like 80,000 names she's compiled and done a little bit of research on. And there's not a ton of information about everyone out there, but the majority of people are on that tree. And some of them are, some of them are local, some of them live in North Carolina and Tennessee, all those country type, super conservative Republican areas that I don't relate to being here in Connecticut. I'm not saying I'm declared as a Democrat. I am actually in the middle. I'm kind of like a floater party. I guess it just depends on who's running. And it was kind of messed up in the news. They were bashing Chris Christie of New Jersey. They were bashing him about his weight problem. And I do see the concerns there with that, because he is a pretty big guy. But at the same time, he's young enough. And if he was really serious about running for president, he would definitely get his health in check. So he's probably already in the process of doing that. Just because someone looks that size, and that doesn't always mean they're severely unhealthy. They could be in the process of becoming healthy, and you just never know. You can't jump to conclusions like, oh, because that guy is obese, he's gonna die within a year. That's just ignorant. And there's been a lot of discussion about that on the news lately. But back to what I was saying. So trips this year, yeah. And the Vegas trip might happen. It might not happen, but I really need to find a new job before I do that, because I would have no money to gamble with, and it would be kind of a silly thing to do. Yeah. So, I just kind of broke it off at the end there. I don't want to make my videos too long. I always worry that I talk too excessively and harp over simple little details that no one really cares about, which is what I've always kind of done in journals in the past, and written journals, online journals, other videos. But I really feel like playing my game. I play a lot of World of Warcraft. I know it's a very nerdy game, and it has a very nerdy following, and I've always considered myself a little bit of a nerd. Some years, a lot of a nerd, but I don't like to go around bragging or acting like I'm better than other people. And I don't like, I enjoy learning, and I enjoy being curious, and I enjoy very nerdy hobbies and, scientific magazines and learning, and just non-fictional books and such, but I don't go around carrying myself as if I'm much smarter or much better than the next person. I know that I really do just want to come off as being down to earth and someone other people can just simply relate to. And I really hope that no one would ever see me as arrogant. or being over someone else. Even if I got a new job that I made a lot of money, I would hope that money wouldn't change me. Like, I am, in being with my fiance, I am becoming one of the top 1% of people. But I truly, until I make in that same income range, I truly wouldn't see myself as being that way or that kind of person. It's kind of very hard to explain, but I just hope that people, it doesn't come across in anything I do. I just want to be a very genuine, I just want to be someone that others can relate to easily and aren't intimidated by anything. I know sometimes I'm driving and at a drive-through or something with my car, and people seem like they're judging me by my car and get intimidated. And I know it's an Infinity. It will cost a lot a month to pay off the loan, but I just don't like that feeling of intimidating someone based on material items I own or things that I say. I don't know. I want to live in a world with fairness is basically what it comes down to, and I don't like feeling like I'm on a different level than someone else. I want, a level playing field, even all around, and that's a complete dream, and nowhere in history has that ever been the case where everyone was on the same page and same level and same income bracket, etc., etc. A world like that would actually be boring because there would be nothing to strive for. But at the same time, I feel like people that have more than others shouldn't be out there to make others feel bad or feel intimidated. And that's basically what I'm getting at. But I'm sort of just blathering on again, so I'll let you guys go and see you soon.